All right, y'all, we are live. All right, so if you're on my live today, you guys, I am also going to be going over a little things about lashes and things like that while I'm on this live today. But if you have any questions or anything like that, you guys feel free to drop your comments or anything like that, y'all, in the drop box below. Okay. So when it comes to lashes, ladies, y'all, that y'all already know, y'all, that's my thing. I love me some lash extensions, you guys, and that's legit how I started my business to where it is today, is off of lashes. Now, when you're just getting started, I want y'all to be very mindful, y'all, on who you get trained from, because it can really have an effect on how well you do in the beginning stages and things like that. So when you're just getting started, y'all, you are going to be very mindful on who you get trained from. You're going to have to be very mindful on that. You are going to have to practice. Okay. You are going to have to practice, practice, practice. And again, I cannot stress it enough, y'all. When you're just getting started, it's a very tedious service. So it may feel like you could do it, but again, y'all, when you're actually getting started with lashing, you're gonna have to use both of your hands at the same time. Okay. Okay. So you're going to have to like use both your hands, y'all, at the same time when it comes to actually perfecting this skill. When I first got into the lash industry, y'all, I used to struggle so bad. Uh, and again, y'all, when I first started, ladies, I actually started doing lashes in 2016. So from 2016 to now, this has legit been the only thing, y'all, that I've really been doing. Okay. So I love lashes, y'all. I love what I do. I've been doing this for a little minute, but I want y'all to understand, y'all, if you do want to take this business seriously, this craft seriously, you are going to have to put in some work. Okay. Now, when I first started my business, y'all, I was not trained properly. I used to be so excited about this, y'all, but when I started, I spent about $750 on the last training class, and I was not trained properly. I did not let that stop me from starting my business, y'all. But I want y'all to understand, ladies, that when you're going to do this, you're going to have to be very mindful on who you get trained from, because a lot of girls, for some reason, I don't know why, they don't want to see the next person coming up off of lashes, y'all. And again, we can all be out here thriving in the industry, but you are going to have to put in the work in, y'all. So let me show you guys what I want y'all to do. Okay. Now, when it comes to lashes, the first thing is you're going to have is your mannequin. Okay. Now, I do recommend a mannequin with the real eyes on it, and not a mannequin that you have to sit there and apply the strip. If you have to sit there, y'all, and apply the strip, it's gonna be very like, it's a very tedious service. So you're not gonna really get no train or anything like that for real. You have to sit there and apply the strip. That's the first thing, okay? The next thing you're gonna have or need as a lash tech is going to be your lash trays. Now, I do recommend all you guys, y'all, to be out here using some quality lash products. That's going to really kind of determine on if you can do lash extensions or not. The quality of your lashes, y'all, it matters the most. And if you're out here using Easy Fan lashes or pre-made fan lashes, you're gonna actually be struggling, y'all. And I know for a fact, y'all, that a lot of girls out here, they go the cheap route. And if you want to go the cheap route, like Amazon and Shein, those two things, you guys, is not the place where you want to go for real, y'all, because you're gonna have to spend a lot more money on more products because you went the cheap route. Now, I don't too much care for no Amazon or Shein. Those two things, you guys, is a no-no. Because when you're trying to get started for real as a beginner, the tweezers, the glue, and the lash trays, y'all, those three things, ladies, it matters the most. So please be very mindful of that as well. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to need, y'all, is going to be your glue. This glue right here, y'all, is the Ultra Hold Lash Glue. This is from my lash spring, y'all. This is the only glue, y'all, that you will always see me using. I don't too much care for no other type of glues like that, but this glue right here, y'all, is what I do recommend for all my girls out there. Now, if you're just not doing this live today, y'all, and you are interested in actually starting your lash business, you guys can join the academy. If you go to the description box below on the live, you guys, I did link the link to the academy. Now, again, y'all, if you're on this live, y'all, I'm trying to put as many girls as I can onto lash extensions, y'all, because I don't want nobody to have to go through what I went through. So you don't have to be out here spending $1,000. You don't have to be out here spending $800, $900 on a lash class. Okay. Just remember, y'all, when I actually go ahead and train y'all and teach y'all the game, you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to practice, and you're going to have to put in the work. Okay. You cannot sit here and compare yourself to other people, y'all. That is going to be the number one thing as beginners that's going to slow y'all down, whether y'all know it or not. Okay. So I'm about to go ahead and start lashing on this mannequin. If y'all have any question, ladies, feel free to drop it in the chat box below. I'm going to be answering all questions today while I'm on this live. But I definitely want to go ahead and try to put y'all on game when it comes to lashes, y'all, because this has changed my life. You know, I've been lashing y'all for almost 9 years. I don't do anything else besides lash extensions. I love the skill so much. So I always be trying to tell females, like, if you don't do no hair, if you don't do no nails, if you don't do no makeup, then you want to learn a high income skill like lash extensions, y'all. You are going to be surprised, ladies, that when people actually start paying out to do the lashes, you're gonna be surprised, y'all, because again, you could actually be making more money in your lash business than you are working in your 9 to 5. Now, me personally, I was able to quit my 9 to 5, y'all, within 2 months after me having my certification. Okay. So I want y'all to understand, y'all, if you're on this live right now, ladies, and you have been thinking about starting your business, the number one thing I'm gonna tell y'all is to just get started. The faster you start practicing and putting in the work, the faster you're gonna be able to know what you're struggling with or what you need help with. Now, if you're currently a lash ladies, drop some heart in the drop box below. If you currently do lashes, y'all, but I want y'all to know, ladies, if you're certified already and you're still working on the mannequin head, it is only so much that y'all can do on this mannequin head that if you don't start working on with people, you're not going to know what you're struggling with or what you need help with, if that makes sense. Okay. So again, y'all, if you already have your certification, ladies, it's okay to still practice on the mannequin head, but you really need to go ahead and start working on real people. That's how you're going to get the real hands-on training for real, y'all, because again, the mannequin, y'all, is really preparing y'all, ladies, for the real person. So whatever you do on the mannequin, you're just going to have to take it out, y'all, and just remember everything you do on this mannequin, just do it on a real person. Okay. Now, right now, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and start making my fans. Now, when you're my student, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When you my student, ladies, I'm gonna teach y'all the hard things first. I do feel like when you learn the hard things first as a lash tech, everything else that you be learning and doing as in the lash industry, it'll be a lot much easier for y'all to understand and do. Okay. So me personally, I do feel like classic lashes is easy. When it comes to classic lash lays, you're only picking up one lash at a time, isolating it and placing it onto the natural lash. Okay, y'all. So classic is very easy, y'all. But the one that I really want y'all to actually sit down and master is hand making your fans. Okay. Now, again, y'all, if you're on this live right now, ladies, I always tell my girls, y'all, please, please, please watch out the type of lash trays you're ordering. Okay. So if you're ordering pre-made lash fans, number one, pre-made, y'all, it's already pre-made for you, ladies. So you cannot slim out the base, even if you wanted to. Okay. So I don't really too much care for no pre-made fans, y'all, like that. If you're using pre-made fans, stop using those. Okay. They have a thick base on them that you cannot slim out the base for your clients' natural lashes, anyways. So naturally, y'all, our natural lashes, you guys, is very thin. So if you apply a pre-made fan onto somebody's natural lash, it is going to kind of weigh them down and it will hurt. So you're gonna have to be very mindful of that too. Another thing I'm gonna tell y'all too, ladies, is you cannot be out here using no easy fan lashes. All right. Easy fan lashes, y'all, is not easy. So I want y'all to be very mindful of the lash trays that you're ordering, because if your lash trays have easy fan lashes on them, 9 times out of 10, y'all, you're not gonna be able to make a fan, and you're gonna be feeling like it's you, but whole time it's the supplies that you're lashing with. Okay. So I'm going to kind of tilt my camera down a little bit. So we're going to go ahead, y'all, and start lashing. If you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want to ask me, feel free to ask them down, y'all, in a drop box below. I will be answering all questions who are commenting in the chat box below. Okay, ladies? So if you guys got any questions, make sure y'all drop them down below. But right now, y'all, we're about to go ahead and start lashing. So the first thing I want y'all to do, y'all, is when it comes to your mannequin head, you got to make sure that you're using the mannequin with the real eyes. That's gonna be very helpful for y'all when you're trying to practice this skill. Don't really use the mannequin, the one that you have to apply the strip. I don't really recommend that at all, y'all. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is, y'all, you got to make sure that whatever tools that you're using, ladies, is going to be quality. When it comes to the tweezers, y'all, these things have got to be quality. So first thing I want to tell y'all, ladies, is if you're at Lash Tech right now on my live, ladies, I want y'all to check your tweezers, especially your placement tweezer. Okay, check the tweezer, y'all, that you're using to pick the lashes with. Now, if you're on my live, ladies, I want y'all to look. Now, when it comes to your tweezers, y'all should not have a gap or a space in them. If it does have a gap or a space in them, you guys, you are going to be struggling when it comes to you actually picking up the lashes. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, if you're on this live, you guys, and you guys got any questions, comment them below. But again, if you do need help getting started with your lash business, feel free to join the academy. I'll be helping each person one-on-one every single week, y'all. So I will be helping you guys on a weekly basis. My whole thing is, y'all, ladies, we are not competition. You know, I've been lashing for 9 years, y'all. And if it was not for lashes, I honestly, truly do not know where I'll be at. So honestly, y'all, us females, we have it so easy. Okay, y'all, we have it so easy. So right now, y'all, I'm about to go in and isolate. So when you're going in isolate, you want to go in like a swimming motion. Okay, that's legit how you isolate. Now, I actually, y'all, when I first started lashing, I was taught to use a curved tweezer for isolation. But once I discovered that I was struggling so bad with the curved tweezer, I switched to a straight. And y'all, ever since I switched to a straight, isolation has got a lot much easier for me by using a straight tweezer. Okay. So right now, you guys, I'm going ahead and isolate these lashes. I'm trying to find a lash by itself. I have one by itself. So when I go in and place it, I normally go in, y'all, and place it on the side, and then I slide it down. See, y'all, and it's on there. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and make another fan. If y'all have any questions, y'all better comment some questions below so I can answer them for you guys. Okay, but right now, you guys, I'm just going over on how to actually properly do lash extensions on the mannequin, and how you whatever you think and things that you do need to get started. Okay, but yeah, y'all, this right here, y'all, that I'm doing, this technique that I'm doing, you guys, is called the pinching method. Um, when you're doing the pinching method, ladies, I'm not gonna lie, this technique that I'm doing, it took me about 6 months to get down pat. But the more I did it, y'all, the easier it got. And I want you guys to understand, ladies, this is a skill. This is a high income skill. So you actually do it correctly and you master your craft. You're gonna be having people coming back to y'all trying to get their lashes done, ladies, and that's legit a lucrative business. So you're gonna be getting paid every 2-3 weeks, y'all, just by doing lashes. You know, I make so much money, y'all, just by doing lash lace. I don't think I'm gonna ever stop doing lash extensions, y'all. I love it so much. And this is a passion of mine, y'all. So if you do want to start your own lash business, it is one of the things, y'all, is very easy to do this. But again, like I told y'all before, y'all, you cannot sit here and compare yourself or feel like you can't do it, y'all, because if you feel like you can't do it, you are absolutely right. So before I go in this live, you guys, I already completed a few lashes already. Okay, so make sure y'all have y'all brush, and then just make sure y'all brush out the lashes, y'all. Every time you place it on, just brush it every time you do a few lashes, so you don't have any stickies. Okay, that's a major thing, y'all. That's a major key too. You do not want to have any stickies, y'all. So if you do have any stickies going on in your mannequin head, y'all, make sure y'all fix that. Okay. So right now, ladies, I'm about to go ahead and make another fan. Now that I am the lash trace, y'all, that I'm currently lashing with you guys is 0.05. I absolutely love, love, love me some 0.05 lash trace. If y'all just not joining, ladies, make sure y'all subscribe to me, guys. I'll be going on live a lot more on the YouTube and on Twitch. So if you guys do need help with getting started, or you feel like you have any questions, do not hesitate, y'all, to drop the questions down in the chat box. I'll be answering all questions today while I'm on live. And then if you do need help and you're a beginner with your business, I will be helping you guys with classic lashes, hybrid lashes, volume, mapping, fanning, isolation. And then I'm going to take it a step further and help y'all with your Instagram, your TikTok, your logo, your booking site. Me personally, if I had to start over today, you guys, I most definitely will learn online and find me a mentor. Okay, you don't want to be out here spending $1,000, $800, $900 on a lash class, and then you wind up not learning anything in those lash learning class, ladies. I had to go through that. So I'm really trying to put y'all on game. I don't care how old you are. There is no age limit, y'all, to join my academy. And there really is no requirement. So if you feel like you need help and you want to get started with everything, then you want to click the link, check out the description box below, you guys. that is where I link the link to my academy so you guys can go ahead and join. Now, once you join, y'all, I will go ahead, ladies, and send y'all the mentorship link to schedule your first call. So I'm going to be helping each person one on one with their business. So if your goal, y'all, is to sell products, I'm going to help y'all with that goal and I'm going to help y'all reach that goal. If your goal, y'all, is to get clients and do lashes at your house, I'm going to help y'all reach that goal. If your goal is to become a travel lash tech, I'm going to help y'all reach that goal. Okay, so I'm gonna put each person, y'all. I'm gonna help y'all reach that goal, ladies, but y'all are going to have to be consistent. Now, I want y'all to understand, y'all, when you are my student, you are gonna get two certifications, not one, but two. And those two certification, guys, will be very helpful. So I don't gatekeep nothing. When you're my student, y'all, I don't gatekeep jack. I love what I do, y'all, and I do feel like we can all be out here thriving in the industry. But if you're on this live right now, y'all, I had to start by spending 750 on the lash class, and I don't want no one on this live to go through that. So yeah, if y'all got any questions for me, y'all, make sure y'all comment your questions below and hit the subscribe button too, ladies. If y'all so y'all can be notified when I go live and things like that. I'm going to be coming on live on YouTube and Twitch a lot more. And just helping a lot of girls out there, y'all, because I understand the struggle. You know, I've been lashing out for 9 years. I love what I do. I actually started lashing in 2016. And then that's how I started, y'all, by doing it. So when I started, ladies, I did not have a lash bed. I didn't have a lash light. I didn't have anything for real, y'all, with my business. I just had a sofa and a lamp, and that's how I started my business, y'all, and that's how I built my business to where it is today. So like I told you before, y'all, I sell products, I teach people how to do lash extensions, and then I have my own clients that I do on a daily. So this is not hard, y'all. This is not rocket science, but I do feel like a lot of girls, 1 minute they're doing lashes, the next minute they're stopping, y'all. If I was inconsistent, I would not be on this live talking about lashes if I was inconsistent. I honestly love what I do, y'all, and this is a lucrative business. So if I could do it, I know for a fact, ladies, y'all could do it too. Hey, girl, does your Lash Academy officially? Yes, I do certify. Yes, ma'am, it does. So with the academy, you're gonna have to be in the academy for 90 days. Okay. Now, once you hit the 90-day mark, you're gonna get two certifications from me. And then if you do want to go ahead and continue your mentorship with me, you're just gonna have to be an active student inside the academy, and I can still help you with your business and things like that. But I'm pretty much gonna have to help you from the bottom and then build you up to the top. So I'm gonna go over classic lashes, hybrid lashes, volume, mapping, fanning, isolation, and then I'm gonna take it a step further and then help you with your business, y'all. Because I do want y'all to understand, ladies, it is one thing to do lash extensions, but it's a whole completely ball game trying to run a lash business. So I don't really want y'all to feel like y'all can't do this, but you're gonna have to run your business like a business and not like a hobby. That's the number one thing, y'all, that's gonna make y'all stand out in the industry, whether you guys know it or not. I see so many girls, y'all, they take a lash class and then a year later they stopped doing their lashes, y'all. That's because they wasn't taking this seriously. You know, ladies, I get business credit, I get business loans, business finances, all through my lash business, y'all. So again, I don't gatekeep nothing. So when you're my student, y'all, we're gonna be like the best of friends, okay? I got girls in California, I got girls in New York, New Jersey, Africa, Jamaica, Canada. It don't matter where you guys are at, y'all. But again, when you're my student, ladies, I'm gonna talk to you guys every single week. And then I'm going to also help y'all with the making fans, lash mapping, getting clients, things that actually matter, y'all. So I'm going to take you out your comfort zone, but you're going to have to be consistent. That's the only thing I want y'all to understand, y'all, that I'm really trying to just tell y'all right now is just be consistent. So Corey Thea, yeah, girl, I got you. If you join the academy right now while I'm on live, girl, as soon as I hop off this live, Corey, I will go ahead and start getting you prepared for everything. So we're gonna be communicating all the time inside the academy. You're gonna have access to me, girl. I'm pretty much gonna help you with everything, Corey. So yeah, girl. And yes, ladies, those two certifications that you do receive will be very helpful. Let me just show y'all a few of my girls while I'm on this live right now, y'all. Let me just show you guys a few of my girls' work of the students that's inside the academy. So right now, y'all, when you guys join the academy, this is what you guys gonna see. So it's a lot of information, ladies, that I do give y'all. You are inside the app. So when you guys join the academy, let me move this out the way. Okay. So when you guys inside the academy, for all of my girls who do want to start their own product line, my exact tweezer vendor and my exact lash trade vendor list is inside this academy. Okay. The next thing I'm going to give you guys is going to be the resources and downloads. That's going to be very helpful for you guys when it starts to when we go over the mapping and the styling and the things like that. That's gonna be inside this part right here. But ladies, it's a lot of information, y'all, that I do give y'all. I don't gatekeep nothing, y'all. So if your goal is to actually do lash extensions full time, I'm pretty much gonna help y'all with that. Okay. Now let me go through the community, y'all, and show you guys some of my students, y'all. I am so proud of these girls. A few of them are beginners, y'all. A majority of my girls, y'all, that's inside this academy, ladies, are beginner lash techs, y'all. So, let me see who can we go over, y'all. Who can we go over it? So this particular student right here, let me. Where's she at? Where's she at? So this particular student, like, I'm so proud of her, y'all. If you guys can see, y'all, I actually have taught her how to hand make her own fans. So me as an educator, I'm going to actually take you guys out your comfort zone, and I'm going to teach you guys the hard things first. You are actually going to learn how to hand make your fans. You're going to learn how to hand make your spikes. I'm going to put y'all on game, y'all, when it comes to this, y'all. But again, ladies, it's a lot that I do go over inside this academy. So if you do need help getting started, most definitely, go ahead and join, and then I'll pretty much put y'all on game on everything else. Okay. So we're about to go ahead and make these fans, y'all. This is gonna be something else right here. So right now, y'all, I'm about to do my fans again. I'm doing the pinching method. This is one of the methods that I will teach you guys inside the academy. Um, and again, ladies, I don't recommend y'all to use no pre-mix. Everything that you're gonna learn from me, I'm gonna teach you guys how to hand make everything. Okay, your lash sets, you guys, are gonna come out a lot much better. It's gonna look a lot more wispier and more natural looking if you hand make your fans. So trust me on that. If you guys got any questions, comment them, y'all, in the drop box below. I will be answering all questions while I am on live today. But again, y'all, the reason why I'm doing this, you guys, is I love what I do. And again, if you've been thinking about becoming a lash tech, this is your sign, ladies, to start that business. You don't have to be out here spending $1,000 on a lash class. Okay, so trust me, y'all, I've been through that. And again, if I could start over today, I most definitely will learn online and try to find me somebody who can kind of teach me the game and learn that way. Okay. But I am right-handed, you guys. So when I first started, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, ladies, my biggest struggle was me learning how to use both of my hands at the same time. So that was my biggest struggle, y'all. Because again, when you're actually learning, ladies, you're going to have to work with both hands. Okay. I am right-handed, so I really had to work with my left hand a lot more um, when I first started my business. So yeah, y'all, you're gonna have to practice. But again, ladies, it's not hard when you got the right training and the right supplies. You really could just about do anything as a lash tech. If y'all have any questions, y'all feel free to comment the questions down in the drop box below. I'll be answering all questions in the chat. Okay, but once I get done with this whole mannequin, y'all, I will be hopping off the live. But again, the reason why I'm coming on here, just to put y'all on game, y'all, and let y'all know that lashes is a very lucrative skill if you actually take it seriously, y'all, for real. But right now, y'all, I'm using 0.05 diameter lash trays to make these fans. I absolutely love me some 0.05 trays, y'all, for real. Those are my go-to. And then for classic lashes, I recommend 0.18 as the thickest. If you're gonna do a classic lash set, y'all, I recommend 0.18. But as I can see, ladies, I know I make it look easy, y'all, because this is very easy. But you are gonna have to practice, y'all. Like I told you before, I started when I was 20. I'm 29 years old, y'all, and I love this so much, y'all. It's an art. It's most definitely an art, y'all, and you can really charge however much you want to charge. Right now, I'm charging 150, 175, 200 for some lashes. Okay. But when I started, y'all, I had to start at a low price, at an affordable price, but I had built my way up to this price point where I'm at today. I am in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And I want y'all to understand, y'all, it's a lot of girls out here who do lashes. But you ain't gotta worry about, y'all. If you guys actually got a passion for this, y'all, and you really, really, really take it seriously, there are enough clients out here for all of us. For real. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I started doing lashes in 2016 when I was 20. I spent 750 on the class. I was not trained properly. And then from there, y'all, I just kept going. I really had to self-educate myself on a lot of things about lashes. But again, I did not let that stop me because I already knew for a fact that lashes could change my life, y'all, for real. If you guys are not already, make sure y'all hit that follow button and subscribe to my channel. I will be going live a lot more. And just so that y'all can keep up with me, y'all, if you guys got any questions or if you're interested in becoming a lash tech, y'all, I'm that girl when it comes to you actually trying to get started. And it's very easy, y'all. Like when you got the right tools. But like I told you before, please do not get anything from Amazon. Do not go no Amazon and get no lash kit. That right there, y'all. I'm tell y'all right now, save your money. Go the quality route. Everything that you're using, the tweezers, the glue, the lash trays, y'all, it gotta be quality because if it's not, 9 times out of 10, you are going to struggle for sure. Y'all, trust me. So Amazon and Shein, that's not the place that you want to go to get your supplies. Um, I do have a lash brand, y'all. It's meetslashbrand.com. You can get some supplies there. But when you are my student, I'm definitely going to give y'all a whole list of things and give y'all a student discount code. So y'all don't have to break the bank, y'all, and go broke trying to spend a bunch of money on different things and different products. So I'm going to give y'all a whole list on what y'all need to get. But for beginners, I do recommend y'all get the mannequin head with the real eyes. That's to start with. Okay. Get y'all some volume lash trays, not no easy fan lashes, y'all. Volume lash trays, okay? And then get y'all some good glue. The glue that I'm currently lashing y'all, this is the Ultra Hot Lash Glue. This is my lash brand glue, y'all. I love this glue so much. Um, this right here, y'all, the retention on this glue lace is crazy. You are going to have a good retention because this is a fast drying glue. Now, I don't care if you start doing lashes yesterday. When you're just getting started, ladies, you want to make sure that you're using a fast drying glue, y'all. It's going to help with your retention and it's going to help with your speed as a lash tech, whether you gotta know it or not. So if your glue, y'all, if it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second drying time, anything like that, that is just too slow. And you don't want to sit there isolating and placing and holding the lashes in place, y'all. You don't want to have to do that, ladies, because again, when you're working on real people, nobody want to sit there on their backs for no 5, 6, 7, 8 hours trying to get their lashes done. Okay, so this is another thing, y'all. I want y'all to get, y'all, is a fast drying glue. Make sure it's 0.05 seconds drying time. Okay. Now, if you're just not doing lace, I am helping a few people start building Grow the Lash brand. If you're a beginner and you are interested, I did link the link to the academy for you guys to go ahead and join inside the description box. Okay, so click on the description box below, and then you can guys go ahead and join the academy that way. When you are my student, I'm going to talk to you guys every single day, y'all. I'm pretty much going to help you out with your whole business. So again, if you don't have no idea what to do or how to get started, y'all, I'm gonna help y'all, but you are going to have to be consistent and you are going to have to put in the work. Congratulations. All right, y'all. We got our first student while I'm on this live, y'all. Her name is Vanessa. So, Vanessa, I'm about to go ahead and see the mentorship link, Vanessa, to schedule your first call. I'm so proud of you, Vanessa. So, what I want you to do, girl, as soon as I hop out this live, Vanessa, I'm about to go ahead and see the mentorship link. You're going to receive that first. Okay, girl. So once you get the mentorship link, Vanessa, go ahead and schedule your first call. Remember, Vanessa, whatever date and time you select, that will be the first day of training. So you can go ahead and get started with that. Okay, girl. If you don't have a name for your business, Vanessa, it's okay. I'm going to also help you come up with a name, help you with the logo, the booking site, help you with your whole business, Vanessa, once I get started. Okay, girl. But I'm so proud of you for joining the academy. Oh my gosh, girl. And if you guys got any question, ladies, don't be afraid to comment your questions below, y'all. I will be answering all questions while I'm on live stream tonight. But again, y'all, make sure y'all feel free to join if y'all do need help, okay? Once I get done with the rest of these lashes on this lash tray, I will end the stream. But y'all, please, I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies, if y'all don't do no hair, if y'all do no nails, no makeup, then y'all need to learn the skill like lashes, y'all. This right here, y'all, is very lucrative, and you will be surprised, y'all, on where your lash business can take you if you really, really, really take it seriously. Okay. We got our first student, y'all. She joined while I was on live. That's crazy. So I know y'all, hopefully I can see what I'm doing, y'all, but this looks so natural looking, y'all. Can y'all see the lashes, y'all? Look at the lashes, ladies. Now, when you're a lash, y'all, me personally, I'm a type of lash educator and a type of lash tech who specialize in natural looking lashes. So I'm not trying to be that lash tech, y'all, who do like the butterfly lash extensions. That's not me. People come to me because I do natural looking lash extensions. So if you do need help with that, I'm gonna help y'all with the mapping. I'm gonna help y'all with the fanning. I'm gonna help y'all actually create looks, okay? Actually, how to style each eye shape and things like that, y'all. I'm gonna help y'all with all of that. So, right now, y'all, this is so cute, y'all. Can y'all see it? Like, look how natural looking y'all this lash set looks, ladies. Let me brush it for y'all. Let me brush. Let me brush. But y'all got any questions, y'all better drop them down in the drop box while I'm on live. And if you currently do lashes, ladies, let me know what you're currently struggling with so that I can kind of talk about it and kind of help y'all with it right now. But yeah, ladies, I love this so much, y'all. This is an art. So again, y'all, I'm an Aquarius, y'all. We're like very creative beings and things like that. But again, I've always wanted to be in the beauty industry, but I never knew what I wanted to do, y'all, for real, for real. So if you're on this live, y'all, and you have been thinking about becoming a lash tech, y'all, this is your sign right here to start that business. You are going to be so happy, y'all. And again, I love making women feel beautiful, y'all, and that's just something that you could do in the lash industry too. So yeah, y'all. So it really doesn't matter how old you are, y'all. Inside the academy, I have I got girls 13 that I'm mentoring y'all and teaching them how to do this skill. So again, y'all, if you're looking to get started, y'all, when you're my student, we're gonna be like the best of friends. I don't gatekeep nothing. If I can do this for almost 9 years, I really want to know what is actually stopping you guys from doing this. Okay. So you guys got questions or anything like that, y'all, just feel free to drop it down. I will be looking at the chat box. But again, y'all, I really, really, really want to know what is stopping you guys from doing lashes. Like, I don't care how many people out here doing y'all. They don't do it how you do it, y'all, and that's what's gonna make y'all different. So I always tell my girls, you guys, like, if you're sitting here worrying about if people gonna come to you guys, ladies, all you really have to do, y'all, is master your craft. If you master your craft, y'all, you're gonna always have clients because if you're doing good work, your work is gonna speak for itself. Now, the girls that are here messing up people's lashes, it's gonna be very hard for y'all to build a clientele that way, y'all, because who want their lashes to be messed up? Nobody. So again, y'all, what's gonna make you guys stand out, y'all, is how you do lash extension. So when you're just getting started, I'll be trying to tell y'all just really focus on perfecting your craft, making sure you work on your placement so that the lashes last a lot longer. And everything else, y'all, is gonna start to fall into place as y'all keep going. But you really, really, really want to make sure that you're doing good work so that people can keep coming back to y'all. That's how I built my business to where it is today. Okay. So I'm gonna work on the inner corner now. And then after that, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up on live today. But if y'all don't have any questions, y'all, if y'all ask me some questions, y'all, I probably stay on longer. But that's actually what keeps me going, you guys, when you guys ask me questions and interact with me and engage with me. That's kind of what keeps me going. But after a while, I kind of feel like I'm just yapping and running my mouth. So you just want to brush, y'all. Just brush, brush, brush. You want to make sure you don't have any stickies. All right, that's legit. How you're gonna get rid of the stickies, y'all, is by brushing it. And then another thing too, y'all, is like what I like to do is I like to just go throughout my lash set and just make sure I don't have any of the lashes are not stuck. That's normally what I do, and I just go like this as well, just checking my work, making sure nothing is stuck. Okay, and we go like that. So I'm gonna do these last few lashes, y'all. I'm gonna use it for the in the corner. Hey Zoha, hey girl. Hey, hey, if you got any questions, let me know. If you're interested in becoming a lash tech and you do need help with your business, if you go to the description box below, there is a link to join the academy. Once you join Zoha, I will go ahead and help you get started with everything. I'm going to help you with classic, hybrid, volume, mapping, fanning, wet sets, wispy set spikes. I'm going over it all with you, girl. So if you do need help, Zoha, let me know. But ladies, again, y'all, one thing about me, y'all, when you're my student, we are going to be like the best of friends. I don't gatekeep nothing. So I'm gonna help y'all with the lash skills, and then I'm gonna take it a step further and help y'all with y'all business too. Okay. But hello, hello. But right now, y'all, I'm just working on my mannequin head, y'all. This gonna be a skill that really, really, really would change a lot of you ladies' lives, y'all. So been doing this for almost 9 years. I love it so much. But yeah, y'all, if I could do it for 9 years, y'all, what is actually stopping you guys from doing this? For real, for real. Okay, so let me go ahead and do it on this side. And make sure y'all subscribe, y'all. If you guys do not already, hit the subscribe button, you guys, so that y'all can keep up with me once I hop up this live. And if you're currently a lash tech ladies and you have anything that you're struggling with, just drop them down, y'all. I'll be answering all questions while I am on live still. Okay, so right now, y'all, I'm just making my fans and then I'm applying it to the natural lash. So yeah, y'all. Now I make it look easy, y'all, but this is very easy, but it is also very tedious. So you're going to have to practice. Practice makes perfect. All right. So for all the ones that's still on my live, you guys, I enjoyed doing this. I'm going to be coming on live a lot more. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys are not. And then also the number one thing I want to tell y'all two ladies is make sure you guys are using quality lash products. Y'all, quality matters everything as a lash set. So again, y'all, I do recommend you guys to get the mannequin head, the one with the real eyes on it, so that you can actually practice your skill. Do not get the mannequin head, y'all, where you have to apply it, okay? Because you are going to be struggling that way. And then I also do recommend you guys to get a curved tweezer and a straight tweezer. The curved tweezer, y'all, is going to be the one that you use to pick up the lashes with. And then the straight tweezer is going to be the one you isolate the lashes with. But when it comes to your curved tweezers, you guys, I want you ladies to check your tweezers. Make sure, y'all, you don't have a gap or a space in the middle of your tweezers, because if you could see through them, that's going to cause you guys to struggle, for real, for real. So you should not be able to see see anything in the middle of that tweezer, y'all, because if you do, you're gonna struggle. Another thing too, y'all, is make sure that you're using a fast shine glue. This is the one I recommend. And then make sure you guys are using some quality lash trays. Not no easy fan lashes, but some quality lash trays. Okay. If y'all don't have any other questions, we're gonna wrap it up here. But again, I make sure y'all hit the subscribe button to make sure you guys are notified when I do go live next time. I'm gonna be on live a lot more on YouTube. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow me, hit the follow button, things like that. But I enjoyed coming on live, y'all. This is so fun. And then in the meantime, I'll check y'all out in the next live or my next video. So bye, y'all. And if you do need help, go ahead and join the academy. It's in the description box below. Okay. Bye, y'all.